Okay.
As long as it's this specific one, no approval needed.
Okay.
You know?
Solar screen.
If they want to
okay.
convert this to a French door,
Uh-huh.
they just need to like tell them.
Let them know.
Because there's like 3 or 4 different versions that are already pre-approved that are at
Okay.
Home Depot and in stock.
Okay, well this is great because I'm videoing. So they can come out right here. You come out your slider, you have a little area that is gated. And then these are your 2 parking spots right here. Covered spots, and that's east facing, so you have the morning sun, which is nice because in the afternoon you got the shade back here. All right, so come inside. This is the way you'd be coming in daily. Your guests would come in through the front door, but you have fresh paint, and you have like a I don't know if it's a wood like a luxury vinyl plank or waterproof or something similar.
Yeah, vinyl.
Vinyl,
Yeah.
okay. And dining area, the nice chandelier. And then we're gonna come in, and this is actual wood. You know, it's rare to see like almost like a butcher block countertop. Gas is gonna be your standard in Vegas. If you see electric in the home, it's probably by preference for your stove, your heating, and your water heater, and your heating for the winter time. Furnace in the attic. So you have all the appliances, and you have a nice sink here with the movable. They've repainted the cabinets, and they took out the old school fluorescent lighting and popped this in, which was nicely done. And then I always look under the sink. It looks nice and clean. A new tiny, smaller, doesn't mean it's tiny, but it's just more, it doesn't take up as much space for your garbage disposal. And the cabinets I would say are like a beige, a grayish, which is a nice neutral color. It's another good sign for me. I always check the stoves and the ovens, and this is spotless in here. And this is a 4-burner, and this is going to be your vent that comes up, and then you also have an overhead vent. And then we'll come through. You have some nice storage in the hallway here.
Yeah, this is what I was telling you about.
Yeah, this is great.
This was all open, and so you had all this wasted space.
Wasted space, yeah.
So if you look back here,
You
have
go back.
all
Oh, wow.
that storage underneath the stairs.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
That
you
used to
can
be
see.
just
Oh, it goes all the way under the
useless.
stairs. I can see.
Hold on.
Let's
let me
see.
help you out
Thank
here.
you. Oh, yeah, look at that. All
Yeah.
the way back. All that
Like she
extra
decluttered
storage.
the whole house.
I love it.
back there.
Wow, that's a lot. That goes pretty deep.
Yeah, it's
that's
that whole-
genius.
Yeah,
I love it.
way better use of space.
Then you're gonna have your downstairs bathroom that's been redone. You have a vent, standard. Oh, nice vanity that's been redone. These are standard here too. You have a medicine cabinet. Hi. And then behind you, you're gonna have your washer dryer. It's kind of convenient, just all in one, hidden away. Good. You could throw up some cabinet here for extra storage again. Toilet's newer. And then we'll go, so this would lead you up the stairs, of course, but this is your front living area. Really nice. It's a semi-gloss finish. I'm a big fan of the semi-gloss on the walls because, well, I have 4 kids, so it's different for me, but they wipe off easy. And then, so your front entry, your guests would come through the front door here. And I'll take you out real quick. It's very rare to see clouds. And right next door is a 55 and over mobile home park. So, you know, you don't have to worry about, I mean, they're, I don't want to say, they could all be partiers, but for the most part, they're probably a little bit quieter. And it's restricted to 55 and over in the community. So everyone has to be one person has to be 55. Everyone else in the neighborhood has to be 21 or over or 18 or over. So no kids can live in the community there. This is the building. And the agent, awesome agent that was just holding the open house, informed me that so with your HOA fee, they maintain the out exterior as far as the paint, the roof, of course the landscaping. That also includes water, trash, and sewer. So you come in your front door And you're gonna have a tile, ceramic tile here. And you have a little area, you could put a little table or entry, baby hall tree maybe. Nice coat closet in here. Very clean. Can absolutely say that. And so this window is going to be west facing, although there is a building there. You're on the end unit, which is nice. So you're not going to get any traffic other than people walking maybe to their unit, but most likely there's not going to be a lot of traffic. And you have these nice windows. Older homes have the charm of some things you don't see these days, which I appreciate. And then they have a little electric fireplace they set up, television, and then we'll go upstairs. And everything in the AC you said was tuned up, and replaced.
Basically, they went through the whole system. They replaced the fan, the condenser, and the compressor. And then he basically, in the report, says everything else was A-okay.
A-okay.
She replaced the water heater in December.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
your major systems are
All ready to go. Okay, and then here they did a little cutout, which is cool in the wall. I love that idea.
So, like what she was saying is, this is all non-load bearing.
Right.
Because
Okay.
in the original, this was all just
Freestanding, open.
Staircase.
Dead space.
So if you want it open, it's realistically demo and a little cover up.
Right, but I think this is great
I
storage.
like the extra, because
Yeah.
otherwise you're gonna have all this stuff sticking out in your living
Right.
room. You know, so.
Yeah, but yeah, so you have that, and
And
then
she
we
said
come
all
in.
the furniture is relatively pretty much negotiable.
Negotiable?
You know,
Yeah, even I like the
she's-
little fireplace there.
She's moving like they're moving. She wants to go to
Okay.
Colorado. They want to come
Oh,
here. So.
okay. All right, they're swapping the weather for sure. So we come up the stairs. There is it's like a tile wood-like look. It's a tile-like wood, and there is a little bit of a lip, but it's nice because you don't slip that way. Nice high ceilings. There's 2 windows here. They have nicely covered. That's because again, those windows are west facing, so that sun would just beat in here. So smart, very nicely done. Some siding, and then upstairs we're gonna have 2 bedrooms. Boom, boom. So we'll start on the left, which is gonna be that could be okay. So the 2 bedrooms up here are connecting with the bath. So you have Jack and Jill. And then, so this is going to be the front of the house, and you have a balcony up here. So I'd call this the true primary bedroom. And that's going to be west facing, so you have the sunsets that way.
And again, you
And
were
then that would be
for a
the-
sunshade.
Oh yeah, so you could do a sunshade as well if you wanted to have something drop down in the evening, so you have more shaded, anything to help here with the sun, I recommend. They even have a little potty pot out here to let the dog go out at night. And the floor carries on all the way up here. Ceiling fan, it's nice and cool in here. And then you have a great big slider. I think mirrors are making a big comeback too, because it just adds the illusion of more space. So you could really maximize this as well with built-ins. There's your attic space, attic access, which we don't store anything in attics here. It's just basically for them to access the furnace because it gets too hot. So, and then you do have the bathroom with 2 cabinets for towels, all your stuff. Goes back decently. And then you have your vanity under the sink here again. Looks great. And then the outlet for anything you might want to need here at the shower. And then we have the tub shower combo. So if you do want to squeeze in there to soak, you can. So then the door to I would call that the true primary bedroom. And then this connects to the other bedroom that doesn't have the balcony, but it has a nice window, and that will be east facing. It's a tough call. This bedroom might be bigger. but that would probably be, you know, I don't know. Let's see, because you have the walk-in here. So either one you could call the primary or just business. Let's see. All the popcorn's been removed. All the paint's been done. They did like this is almost like a workout gym. Like a rubberish kind of, but it's nice. They took the door off, so it's more open as well. They just had a curtain here. And this is a full, or at least a full or a queen size bed. And there's some big furniture in here. There's a lot in this room. So I would say this room is larger maybe. The other one has the balcony. So you guys just have the option there. And then we will come out. You have your AC control. This is carbon monoxide detector, smoke alarm, and your air filter that I recommend to change, especially with pets. I do like every 2 months, 2 or 3 months, but you really want to stay on top of those. That will really help with preserving your AC. And then we would just go back downstairs, but you can see how it's a cute place. She has it decorated really nicely. Yeah, the other bedroom, this bedroom I'd say is bigger. But over here, you have the balcony. And then we'll go back down. These cute little cutouts. So 1.5 bath. So you have the shower up and 2 toilets, really. It was, yeah, okay, got it. So there we go. 526 Sellers. And so you can come through here, have your kitchen. It's a great use of space. A good sized dining area. And then you would head out. And again, you can, if you want to swap these out for a different slider or a French door, there's several different doors that are approved if you wanted to have a double opening French door or keep the slider.